This is Tim at GT Automotive. Here we're looking at an Audi. Just wanted to go over what you can expect from ABS brakes. They've been out for quite some time now, but some people still don't quite understand what all they are and what it entails and what it allows you to do as a driver. One of the things that it does is it allows you to stop under different conditions much faster than you could on your own. And in fact, it'll pulse the brakes to where it keeps them from locking up, and it'll do that up to 15 times a second. And so if you do the math, that's roughly about 900 times a minute, I believe. And so it's much faster than even a race car driver could control a car. Now if you have bald tires on ice, you're still going to have a difficult time stopping, but it'll still stop faster than it would any other way. And you're going to feel the sensation in the brake pedal. You're going to feel a pulsing that might make you a little nervous, but that's perfectly normal operation. When there is a problem with the ABS system, an amber light will come on, and right there it says ABS. It's just doing a bulb check, so it'll only stay on for a moment. But if you're driving the car and having a real problem with that system, that light would come on and it would remain on. Now when you start the car, it comes on just to let you know that the bulb's okay and everything's working, and then it'll shut itself off right after the car starts up. So then you know the system is working normally. One of the things that allows this to operate the way it does is an item called the speed sensor. There's a speed sensor at each of the four wheels. It is right here. And what it does is it picks up the rotation of the wheel. So anytime that the wheel stops faster than the car could stop in real life, the computer knows that there's a problem and it's about to lock up. So as soon as it sees that happening, it releases the pressure on the brake system momentarily and allows that wheel to accelerate again. And then as soon as it does that, then it goes ahead and brakes again. And it's doing that, like I say, up to 15 times per second. And so it does it much faster than anybody could do on their own. But it allows you to maintain control even in icy conditions. And the one thing that's really unique with ABS brakes is it allows you to steer the car while you're braking, even if it's a situation where you otherwise would be sliding. So when you're sliding, you're always told to turn into the slide and try to maintain control of the vehicle. With ABS brakes, you can drive and steer yourself out of trouble because the wheels are never going to actually lock up. And so that allows you to avoid a lot of situations if you know that it will do that, and go ahead and turn and steer yourself out of trouble. So it really does work well. Each of these sensors on all four wheels are independent, and so the computer can take that information and tell which wheel it needs to lock up and release, so that you don't go into a skid. And like I said, it does it so quickly that even the best race car driver in the world couldn't duplicate what ABS brakes do. To process all this information that is given to the computer from the speed sensors is this item right here, and this is the pump and also the computer, and this is the large connector that goes to the computer, and it has I don't know, 40 to 60 pins in it that process all the different information that it gets. So each of these lines have valves inside here that allows the pressure to build up when you're braking and release very quickly, momentarily, so that the wheel doesn't actually lock up. And that's all done through this processor. Now the one good thing about ABS brakes also is that if there is a problem with them, and the light is on the dash that tells you that there's a problem with it, and the ABS aren't functioning, the brakes themselves will still work normally. So it'll be just like a car that didn't have ABS brakes. So you don't have to worry about losing your brakes because of it. Now one thing with the ABS system is that computer and the pump that we saw earlier is very expensive and has brake fluid running through it. And so you want to keep the brake fluid clean, and it's recommended normally about every 30,000 miles to flush that brake fluid. And that's usually about what a set of brakes will last approximately. So when you do a brake job, it is a good idea to flush the brake fluid at the same time. Get rid of all the dirty fluid and then put brand new clean fluid inside. A $60 flush will save you from having to buy a $2,000 or $3,000 pump or computer for the ABS system, and some of them run a lot more than that, so it does save money. But all in all, ABS is a great system. It does things that can't be done any other way, and it allows you to be in control of the car no matter what the circumstances.